So last wine that we're going to be tasting is the Tangent Albarino. It's actually from the United States, but first just to talk about Albarino in general, it's usually from or originally from the Rías Baixas region in Galicia in Spain, which is in the northwest region of Spain. They call it the Green Spain. There's lots of rain, there's lots of sea breeze air, and for me in a good Albarino, there's a couple things that always have to be present. It kind of has to taste orangey, like a little bit of a fresh tangerine. There has to be a little bit of a white petal, a white floral component, and just this little whiff of what reminds me of Juicy Juice gum, the yellow packet. It's gotta be the yellow packet. And it's really very interesting. It's got a little bit of lushness to the body as well. And then a really nice acidity. So you've got a little bit of weight, but not as much weight as a Chardonnay. And then you have a good amount of acidity. Not as much as a Riesling, but almost there. And then this very cool, and for me this is the most important part of an Albarino, it tastes like the ocean. There's this wonderful sea breeze component, and it makes sense because it's right there next to the ocean where they eat shellfish, everyday octopus, wonderful things like that, that you get at the very finish of your Albarino. And when you think about it, those are the best options to pair for your wine. You've got, I mean, for me, oysters and Albarino are wonderful. Seafood dishes, paella. There's this wonderful chilled octopus dish that I've had before. Sometimes you get a green tinge in Albarino that's really, really fantastic with chimichurri sauces. In this case, I know it's domestic, don't be scared. It's actually a really wonderful company that owns an oyster company. So they specialize in wines that are made specifically to go with fresh oysters. And what do you know, Albarino is one of them. It's also 100% organic. It's certified organic company, so it's very, very friendly. And let's smell it. So there's all the components that I just talked about. The fruit is just a little bit riper rather than something like a fresh tangerine. There's a note of kumquat in there, or a little bit of underripe pineapple, just a dollop of orange marmalade. But on the finish, just as dry with that sea breeze air as I want it to be. This is from Edna Valley. It's a super cold region in Central California. So it's cold enough to get that beautiful mouth-watering component that I love pretty much in all wines, but in Albarinos as well, to give you that, your salivation glands are going, makes me want to eat more. Makes me feel like I'm a pig because it's the reason why I drink wine. Oh, so in the restaurant, the Tangent Albarino will be $10 a glass. Albarinos are generally great bargains. I don't think I've ever seen one over $100. On our wine list, they'll range anywhere between $38 to no more than $60. So wonderful varietals that you can kind of play around with. You don't feel very bad trying something new because it's not super expensive on your list.